No, I mean, it just sounds
Not
like you're
even
wearing a
close.
mask, which I think is kind of part of the point of wearing the mask. But anyway, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to session 21, the long overdue, much anticipated, desired for, longed after assault on Fort Rennick, the very fort that the Black Arrows lost. And I mean, we're gonna see how it goes. I've got some feelings about it. I've got some thoughts of what's going to transpire. And really, we're just going to see what the dice have to say about it. But enough out of this, Old Hound Wolf. We're going to go around the table. We're going to have everyone introduce themselves, tell us who they are, who they're playing, and then we're going to dive right in to session 21 of Rise of the Runelords. We're going to go Lights, Finance, Cord, Jester. Take it away, gentlemen.
Hello, I'm Lights Fantastic. I play Osmerding, our little bitty gnome, sorcerer, thief, troublemaker, pyromaniac in waiting.
You're the pyromania?
Any more tags to add to that?
No.
Oh, I'm Finance, playing Bear, the bugbear warrior.
Ooh.
That's also a murder priest, but no one wants to talk about that part.
Cord.
Oh, those
Over
no
here.
announcement.
Look here.
My bad.
Look at my snapping. You got it? Okay. All right.
I am Cord the Destroyer. I am playing the famous Doctor. I am famous. Dr.
For burning
Desmond
down the village.
Darkdale Durden.
Is that famous or is that infamous? I think infamy is the term you were looking for, but wanted
Sorry.
by the law for murder, mass murder. I don't know.
Infamous, famous, same
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, I was talking about YouTube.
Oh yeah. Apparently you are the favorite of that one person that posted. But hey, still the favorite.
Hey, who else has more votes than me?
You know
There
what?
go.
Can't argue with that.
Number one. All
How
right,
many,
continue.
how many hobos have we been accosted for just because of Cord's actions that we then summarily put down? I am Sumi, the elemental panther, and her half-elf companion, Weave.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And of course, I am Derwolf, the game master, the weaver of tales like this kitty cat. And
Meow.
there we go. But when we last left off, our intrepid adventurers, you all had rescued your friends, new friends, the Black Arrows, from a real weird hillbilly ogrekin farm. And I don't know if you guys remember Mama Grawl, but woo,
No.
No.
woo,
I just remembered. I'm
Mommy over
Dr.
here.
Durden.
She was just she wanted to spend some quality time with y'all, and you rejected her, which is a real shame, But you know what? We're gonna go ahead. We're actually gonna pick up the day after your return. The day after you return to Turtleback Ferry, the Black Arrows have taken some time to heal up themselves. They have begun to formulate a preliminary plan about the assault on Fort Rennick. And then all of you have also taken some time to rest up, heal some of that nasty, nasty ability damage. And I'd like to just give you all a few moments. Let's say it's early in the morning. The rains have not ceased, but they have not increased. The river itself is surging. If you look at the actual map itself, you can see there's this little dock house off to the left-hand side of the map towards the west. The water is just over the dock, to the point where you could walk on it. It'd be like you were walking through a very shallow puddle, but it has not fully encroached into the town. So in the morning, say about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, what would everyone be up to in this instant?
I'm going to, in one of like the sheds, kind of on the outskirts of town, maybe abandoned because people have fled the city. I'm going to be doing my best to get, just because it's dry, just to get a little bit of a ritual fire going so I can summon a spirit for Sumi later.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to be spending my morning here. It's so damp that I imagine I'm having a lot of trouble, but I'm just going to be spending...
Finding dry wood is nigh impossible. Yeah. Yeah, actually, you know what?
I have things drying out in there.
We're going to make the first roll of today's session. Give me a survival check. See if you can find some
I
dry
can do
wood to
that.
start this little kindling. We'll fire.
Bueno.
That's me being, that's the GM being a little tedious with you. You know, that's what he does
Ugh.
sometimes.
That's fine.
Yeah. That is a 25. You know what? You find a couple sticks that you can get a little
Some
fire
sticks.
going. You find
Get a bit of
some-
abandoned cloth dried
Yep,
out in the
exactly.
shed.
Yep, you can use that. Get it going. You've got it
Alright.
going. So that's what Sumi and Weave are up to. What about Dr. Durden? What's Dr. Durden and Joffrey doing right now?
We're bored as hell in this town. We've hung out for what, an entire night and a day here,
Mhm.
and a second night, I'd say at some
2
point.
nights in a day.
Correct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know, probably some mischief of sorts. I mean, did enough alchemy to get bored of that. I don't know. There's a cool ass well over there. He's probably
Some corpses.
screwed around there. I don't know. Is that water?
Yeah,
in
wells are
there?
known for having corpses in them.
Is that a thing?
That's just,
I don't know.
it's not a city until it has a corpse in it, all right?
You are sitting there, perhaps huffing at the bar. The bartender himself, the owner of the establishment, hasn't even awoken yet. So you've had to scrounge for your own morning coffee or whiskey, make your own bacon and eggs, and Joffrey has detached himself from your neck sack and is sitting at the
Ugh.
bar.
Oh, don't say that ever again.
Sitting at the
Ugh.
bar. Sitting at the bar, and he has a deck of cards, and he's shuffling them, and he is currently playing solitaire by himself at the bar,
I mean, that's
which is
the
a
only
solitaire
way to
game.
play.
But you can see that every time you get close, Dr. Durden, perhaps you're pacing, perhaps you're sitting a few away, Joffrey looks over and does this little like goes to grab the cards up and does 2-1, which means he wants to play blackjack. But I'm curious, do you take him up on the offer to play blackjack with your tumor familiar?
I mean, we play all the time. By the way,
He scoops up all the cards, begins to shuffle them, does the like bridge, flips the cards around. Like, he's really good at this. Like, he's probably stacking the deck, but then he starts to deal, and he starts to deal 21. I want you to roll me a D100 to see how much gold you lose to your tumor familiar during the hour or so this morning that everyone is just kind of doing rituals and making their own breakfast.
it is our gold.
62. So you're going to lose 38 gold to your tumor familiar. Now, the good news is you guys share gold, but he's 38 gold actually up on you. 38 gold up on you. Yeah, he's cleaning house today. And after about, I'd say, 30 minutes of playing blackjack, you've done about 16 or 17 hands of blackjack. He gives you the look like, do you want some more? And it's aggressive. Like, he's kind of fucking with you right now. Like, he's you can tell he's getting agitated because he's also very bored. I'm curious, how do you respond to him in this moment, Dr. Durden? How do you respond to him?
Physical trauma.
Oh.
Sick the bear on him.
I don't know. Joffrey, I think you've been holding out on me. Been hitting the chemicals all night, probably. That's just not gonna do.
Oh my god.
And with that, we're going to pivot over to Bear. Bear, what are you up to right now?
I
What are you
hate the
doing?
tumor familiar.
That growl, all I could think
I
of
don't
was
even know where
that
to go with it.
really bad like roar that got memed a couple months ago. But anyways, I'm doing prayers to Gorum in the church.
Beautiful. The Church of Aresta?
Yeah.
Prayers to Gorum?
Yep.
Isn't that boarded up?
Yeah, it is.
And it's not boarded up anymore.
Oh!
Yeah, he just pulled.
So it's been unboarded. The priest is long gone, abandoning the town. Like any
Oh,
good
so now it's
priest.
a church of Gorum.
Like any good priest of Arasta would do, abandon his community. So that's wonderful. But we've got Bear in the temple. And as you are in the temple saying your morning benedictions, which describe to me what do morning benedictions to the god Gorham look like, Bear?
So since I have to do the daily obedience, I wear the heaviest armor I have, which is the only armor I have, and basically yell my prayer to Gorham at the top of my lungs. So people are just hearing from outside me yelling to Gorham. It's weird, I know.
Weird.
So as you are yelling to Gorham, stomping your feet, it's like what's that group where they stomp? I think it's called Stomp. Yeah, that group. It's like that.
I don't know.
Inside of the church, you hear
It's more like a song than shouting, but yeah.
And looking through back over your shoulder as you are near the pulpit, you see Caven, the red-haired gentleman that was rescued along with the other Black Arrows. He seemed, and as I mentioned, he seemed a little suspicious of your group. Not that you are enemies, or he's not giving the impression, but that he doesn't think you have it in you. He doesn't think you are capable. And he's just watching you, and as he's watching you, he's leaning against the slightly off of its hinges door that you burst through this morning to get into this church to convert it into a Temple of Gorham. And as he's leaning, he's got his one foot up, kind of resting back against the door, his other foot sticking out, so he's leaning back, and he's just got a dagger that he's got the hilt, flips it, catches the hilt, flips it, catches the hilt, and he's just watching you and whistling. And while your benedictions are perhaps more aggressive, very strong, very just
I feel my
rambunctious.
heart beat to the beat of the drums.
Exactly. His are more flowery. His whistling is more flowery, or almost, I would say, describe it almost orchestral in a way. It's like just very sweet sounding. So there's definitely a yin and a yang happening here. And he just watches you. And I'm curious, do you interact and stop your benedictions, or do you simply continue to stomp your feet?
I will continue the prayer unless he actively gets, unless he actively intercepts it.
Mm-hmm. So you are in the middle of a stomp your feet to the beat of the... and he goes, stomping your feet won't protect you from an ogre's ogre hook, as it pierces through your midsection, tearing out your insides.
Well, if it ain't Mr. Sunshine over here.
Mr. Sunshine. Boy, I haven't seen the sun in over 6 months.
Yeah, and we're here to help you. I don't know why you've been so,
Help
confrontational with us.
Help us?
You need it.
Child, beast, whatever the hell you are, we are beyond help. This mission that we are about to undertake is, well, it's suicide. And I hope that those prayers you are saying to your God of glory are to usher you into a glorious death in the afterlife, because that, my would-be savior, that is the end that we will meet at the end of this day.
So
he continues to whistle just this happy tune, flipping the knife up and down, just flipping it.
Being fearful of what might happen is going to prevent you from doing what you need to do.
Fearful? Do you think me fearful, Bear?
You
think I'm afraid? If I was
Yes.
afraid, I would have fled with the rest of these cowards in this city.
I think you're too afraid to flee because you're a coward. That's why you're still here. I'll throw this out there. You know what?
Wow.
I'll hero point to re-roll that. Screw you.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
That's not much better.
You think me a coward? Well, I think you a fool. And it'll be
Fool or
hilarious as I watch you fall first in combat.
Fool or not, I'm still ready to do what I need to do. You're the one that's
And
apprehensive
do it
about
so
it.
well, I'm sure you will. And he wanders off out into the middle of town,
I
whistling
hate this guy.
and just kind of like spinning like with the rain, and just like, what a glorious morning, my fellow Black Rangers. You hear one of them shout over, shut up, Haven!
Black Rangers who haven't been captured.
This guy's like mentally broke.
Which one is that one?
That is the red-haired Caven Windstrike.
Well, see, I have this thing called a cap of disguise.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make myself look like a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little human child.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to walk past him.
Yeah.
And I'll say, top of the morning, sir.
Top of the morning to you, young man. And what a gloriously wet and soggy morning it is.
Yes, it is. This is. What do I notice about his accoutrements?
Well, he has a dagger and a rapier. He has a belt, which looks like perhaps maybe a belt of dexterity on him. He looks to probably be like a ranger rogue based on how he's acting. And he seems really carefree. Like he doesn't have a care in the world right now.
All right, I'm going to let him go because he doesn't have anything I want. Just wander.
Care for a shoe shine, sir? Uh-oh.
Can I have some more?
Lisa. Last and certainly not least, we're going to follow Osmerding in
back to the general store as
child form. Miniature child form, which is good.
Tap of the hat at the owner.
Yeah. The owner looks like he's packing up, like he's getting ready to leave.
What's going on?
Sorry, we're closed for the day.
Oh, no.
Likely forever.
I have all this money. And I hold up a silver.
Oh, yes, I suppose I could.
Do you have any sugar?
I believe so. And the man, who looks to maybe only be in his 40s, slightly salt and peppering hair, little bit of a receding hairline. He's dressed for travel, but he sets down this, rucksack that he has, like a little backpack that he's been putting some things into, and goes behind the counter and starts rummaging around and comes out with a small little mason jar, but full to the brim with sugar.
All right. That seems a little small for this much money, but
it's all I have, child. Take it or leave it.
Where are you going?
Leaving this town.
What are you going to do with all this stuff that's left in here?
Leave it here?
Do you need someone to take over the store?
Child, are you... Who put you up to this?
All of a sudden, 2 silver pieces appear in my hand very quickly.
Turtleback Fairy, population 42. Never seen this kid before in his life.
2 silver, and then I start playing with them.
Make it a gold piece, and the shop is yours.
No, it's not worth it. See you later. Bye. Take the sugar, and I'll leave a silver.
Fucking hate kids. And
well, why pay for it when he's about to leave? I can just walk in and get it for free.
And perhaps as everyone converges back at the inn after benedictions, after offering to purchase stores, after losing lots of gold to your tumor familiar, we see everyone gathered at the big large table in the center. Like there's 3 other people in there, as it always is, the same couple of guys, 2 guys and a gal. The shop or tavern keeper has finally awoken and has come downstairs, started helping out his very few patrons. And we see that Jekadaros is in the middle of a very intense conversation with Patal, with Vale, and with Haven Windstrike. And the 4 of them are discussing, a plan that they have. And you will walk in somewhat mid-conversation in this plan. Jekadaros is arguing with Patal. Patal, this is a foolish endeavor. We need to stay all together. Patal responds, but if we stay together, then we all die together. If 4 of us, 2, maybe even just 3 of us, pretend to attack the fort from outside, it would likely drag most of the ogres away from the fort, allowing a small contingent to sneak in. Caven pipes in, through the basement. I know the way. There's a secret entrance. And they all look and say, "And you're sure this secret entrance exists?" "Yes, I was close with the fort's commander. He told me all about it. So we get in through the basement, go up through there, kill the ogre leader, and then the rest of the ogres flee." And that's the plan they're working on right now, is apparently they're thinking that several of them will pretend to attack the fort in mass, hopefully drive most of the ogres out of the inner keep, allowing the rest of you to get inside, find the ogre leader, and kill him. That's the plan they've come up with. So I'd like you guys all, as you approach, to give your input. What do you guys think of this plan?
Who are going to be the people that are outside distracting the ogres?
Jakadoros, Patal, and Vale.
I let out a visible or an audible sigh when I realized that Caven's the only one that's not listed.
Caven is the one, this is Jakadoros, he says, Caven is the one that knows this entrance, and he knows the back passages. He is the most logical to lead you to where likely the ogre chieftain is hiding. Well, staying, as it were.
I see your trust in him, but he voiced his concerns to me when I was doing my prayer.
Concerns?
He wants to see me fail.
Concerns? I don't wish to see you fail. I simply am acknowledging that it is likely we will all die in this endeavor. Jakadoros snaps. Shut up, Caven. We are not going to die. We're going to retake the fort and bring justice to our slain companions. Caven puts up his hands, lowers his head. Apologies, Jakadoros. I'm simply mentally preparing myself for the worst.
What you
the campaign writers have against gingers.
What you prepare for is what's going to happen. You have to prepare for the best.
Vale nods his head. Patal nods his head. Jakadoros nods his head. And Caven looks to you, eyes narrowed, but slowly nods his head to agree.
So the three of you are gonna distract them while the 6 of us sneak in. I'm counting the cat.
Nods.
Not Joffrey.
Nods. He's
Fine,
back.
7 of us.
He's back in the neck sack. You got there. Woofed.
So how close does the secret entrance get us to the main keep?
So bringing up the map of the fort, which I'm going to show to you all again. This is the fort, and there is a passage. If you look at the right-hand side of the map, all right, there is a passage that actually there. So this little area is like there's little bridges. That's the moat around the fort. It's built into the side of like a stone, kind of like the lower mountain region of the Hook Mountain. Yeah. There is a passage underneath the waterfall that leads to a back way. Part of that back way, there's 2 passages. One goes left around and spits you out at the back side of the fort, which is where these little like stairs kind of look on the left-hand side. The other way leads underneath, and then there is a secret entrance into the basement where the jail cell is that you can then spit yourselves up and out right into the middle of the fort. You'd have to potentially fight your way upstairs. They believe that the Ogre Chieftain has likely taken over the fort commander's office, which is on the 2nd story, but it's a very quick jaunt to get to where you'd need to go if you were to come up through the basement, versus frontal assault, fighting 30-plus ogres, one after another, and slogging your way, inside of the fort, as it were.
I'm for clarification. So like this hook on the left side, that's the passage in, or?
Yeah. So you see the bottom where there's the N. Okay.
Yes.
The passage at the north side, that is coming down from the back area. This map does not show the secret entrance. All right. Because Jakadoros didn't know about it until Caven mentioned, hey, there is a back entrance. And Jakadoros is like, oh, really? And he goes, yes, the fort commander told me about it. and there's an entrance through the waterfall. There's a waterfall just on the south side of the south wall of the fort that would allow entrance into, around, and then underneath the fort itself, the actual inner keep.
Okay. So the secret passage leads straight into the keep in the center.
Mhm.
Does the second floor, is it also built into the cliff wall?
No.
Or is it freestanding?
Freestanding.
Okay.
And the ogres shouldn't know about it, correct?
No. They wouldn't be able to fit into it, even if they did.
So what's this like? What is this thing that I thought was the secret passage at the south end of the map?
So the passage that wraps around the backside, the west side of the fort, okay, which is the bottom side of this bottom part of this map. There is a.
Wouldn't that be the east?
So north. So north is pointing
West
to the
is
left.
the top part.
No, that's east. Is the top part. Never eat soggy
Oh,
waffles.
what? Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, north being over there throws it off.
It does.
Yeah, because the arrow is pointing. Okay, I see.
I got you. But what it is what it is. What it is there is a walkway along the back side of the fort. As you get in through the waterfall, it splits into a fork. The fork that goes to the left, as you get through the waterfall passage, the fort to the left swings around and spits you out on the north side of the fort, where those little stairs are on the left-hand side of this map. Okay? See what I'm talking about?
Right.
The right one leads under the keep and then spits you out inside and under the keep.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't really matter which entrance we go in. We're just going to kill everything, or everything's going to kill us, right?
No, the point of the secret entrance is to kill as little ogres as possible.
Mm.
We have a tendency to shake hornets' nests, though, and end up having to kill everything anyways. So I kind of see where the doctor's coming from.
I mean, if you say we kill the leader, and what, the rest are just going to go running?
That's ideal.
Probably.
Jakadoros will pipe in. Ogres are cowardly creatures. Extremely cowardly. If their leader is slain and his head or weapon displayed somewhere prominently, they will see it and fear for their lives. For if we can slay their leader, whom they fear, then what luck, what hope do they have of slaying us?
All right, let's try it.
So everyone's in?
And for the secret entrance, yeah.
I like it. I like it.
We go at
I'm always for sneaking.
I like it.
yeah.
like it.
So, I mean, we go at night. Is that the plan?
Well, how many of you can see in the dark?
I mean,
Can I?
The
everybody can
3
see in the dark.
humans all shake their heads. The 4 humans go, we can't see in the dark, so likely a daytime assault would be best.
I can only half see in the dark.
I'm not. I don't know what that means.
Low light vision. It's because
Okay.
I'm half human as a half elf, so it was. I was going along with the whatever.
I'm still confused.
Oh, I get it.
When you're older.
I get it. It's beautiful.
Explaining a joke makes it so much better.
Joffrey doesn't get it either.
Well, these people can't see in the dark.
Points at Weave, goes to give you a high five.
No, nope, no.
Reaches
No,
down
no,
towards
no.
Sumi for a low paw.
I mean, they're making distraction out in the front, right? So they just bring a bunch of like pitchforks and torches. I mean, can ogres see in the dark?
Yes.
Very much so.
Oh, well, shit. I don't know. All right,
Well-
let's go in the daytime then.
It doesn't really matter which time we go in because we're going to be going in through a tunnel, so it's going to be dark anyways.
It's true.
They can see in the dark. It would be an advantage for them in every regard, where it wouldn't be an advantage for us in any regard.
It's true.
Yeah.
That
All
is
right.
true.
We leaving now then?
The distraction team, I can lay down some stone spikes. Where exactly are you going to be trying to pull them?
They are going to try to pull them out to the east. There is a line of trees. And they're going to start firing at them, and they're going to try to make it look like there's a whole contingent of warriors, and they're going to try to pull the ogres out. The ogres are, this would be Jackadoros explaining this, are overly confident in this moment because they have taken Fort Rennick. But what the Black Arrows hope is that this overconfidence will force them, or at least the ogres will be enticed to leave the defensible fort and charge them into the woods. But the Black Arrows are, they're confident in their abilities to avoid them, since there's only 4 of them.
And home field
3?
advantage.
Well,
Correct.
4 with the cat.
Yeah, you have to count the animal companions, but not familiars.
Sometimes. I can lay down some spike stones, which are absolutely devastating if you think that it'd be a good idea, but it might deter them from leaving the fort. So
Our goal is not to stop them from leaving the fort. We wish
it
for
slows
to leave
them,
quickly.
is the thing. They're undetectable, and
Speed
once
is
they
not an
step on
issue.
them,
We
they'll be injured.
want them moving quickly.
All right.
Thank you, Weave. Any other plans or any other thoughts of preparation prior to heading out?
Just point Osmerding at it. And
I will ask Weave if I can get some of that bark skin when we get there.
Yes, I can do that.
Score.
Not a problem.
Nice. Shouldn't it be Meowskin because she's a cat druid? I'm done. All right. So when we pivot over to the Turtleback Evrons, we see and watch as the party starts their long, not too long, but their journey from Turtleback Ferry up across the bridge. It takes you the better part of really the day and a half to get there. So you do end up camping because they're moving slowly, and it's not, you and Sumi in kitty cat form rushing up there. You take your time. You're trying to be undetected, but you eventually arrive at the fort. And Jackadoros, Vale, and Patal, along with their kitty cat, reconfirm the plan that they will not be there to help you inside. Vale will go with you. Not Vale. Caven will go with you. He will act as an ally and a warrior. And that will, guide you inside. He will show you where the commander's office is, help you in killing the Krieg Ogre, their leader. And once it's done, you display his head, Jaragoth Krieg's head, on the ramparts. That should disband the rest of the ogres. At least that is what they're hoping. If not, it's going to be a fight. Any final thoughts?
Okie dokie.
Any other suggestions? Prayers? Anything? Asked Jackadoros.
We have I don't know, maybe would have something brought up earlier. I mean, I got plenty of drinks, for me. Do we have healing potions like for all around, or any other preparations, like things people could use? I don't know.
We're not going to make it here.
we can go into the general store. The guy just left it, so it's wide open if anybody wants to go in there and pick something
Oh
up.
yes, let's.
Wow.
Hey, Wolf.
I have a couple. That's it.
Does Caven have magic armor on?
He does.
Oh, never mind then.
I'll tell the group that I have. If anybody needs anything, anti-plague, antitoxin. What else do we use? Sooth syrup. Got some of that. Twitch tonic. Got plenty of alchemist fire.
Yeah, I got one of those.
No.
No.
What?
No, no, not to you, Durn. To Oz.
What?
You almost killed 3 innocent people when you last time you threw it.
That is true.
Okay, I'll be careful.
I'll make sure next time it's only 1 innocent person. That's a 66% improvement. Yeah. So we cut to a scene of as we often do, an aerial bird's eye view of this fort. We see that the doors, the massive wooden doors of the forts, are smashed in. There's been these kind of ramshackle barricades built across the entrances, obviously of ogre make, because it's mostly just large logs and bits of buildings that have been tossed across the entryways. And you can see that there are a number of ogres patrolling both the ramparts, the walkways of the walls, as well as just inside, beyond the gate. The 4 black arrows, the 3 and their kitty cat, move off to this right-hand side where there's this thicker forested area that kind of creeps up to the river that is makes up the moat, the waterfall off to your left-hand side. The beauty of this is that the sound from this waterfall, though it is not a massive, it's not Niagara Falls, it is large and it is impressive, roughly 30 to 40 feet across and about 200 feet high. You all slowly make your way up along the bank of the moat, pivoting off to the left. You can just barely make out. You see that the other black arrows have crept up. They've given you very, very kind of little signals. Not too noticeable. You just know what to look for. Perhaps it's a sparking of a flint stone on a rock, something like that, just so you can see that they're in position. And as they're in position, the game plan here is 10 minutes. They're going to give you 10 minutes to get inside. After 10 minutes, they're going to start their assault and attempt to drive the ogres out. The signal that the assault has happened will likely be a massive roar of ogres charging outside of Fort Rennick towards the Black Arrows. Does everyone understand what the plan is?
Affirmative.
Beautiful. So we watch as the 6 of you move your way inside, Caven leading the way. He is moving slowly, carefully, not, pressing too quickly in any direction. He seems to be very, almost nervous. Perhaps your questioning of him finance, perhaps this statement of you're coward. Maybe it's starting to ring true. He almost seems like he's almost shaking. He's got that, just a dagger in his right hand. He's looking left.
I can cure the shaking condition. Let me just
beautiful. But as you get just inside of the waterfall, I want everyone to make perception checks, if you would. The floor of this cave is dotted with puddles. Patches of pale moss and fungus grow in sheets on the wall, while to the north a 5-foot wide passageway angles up and into the darkness. A walkway of soggy planks leads from the opening southeast to a second opening curtained by cascades of falling water. And your perception checks are... Good. The only thing you can hear is the sound of the waterfall. You don't hear anything else. Doesn't seem to be anything else of concern or oddities in this area right now. But as you push yourselves up the walkway, you eventually come to what appears to be a little bit more of a worked room. And the floors and walls of the ceiling of cool, damp cave are coated from floor to ceiling in soft, dark gray fungus. Several crates are stacked in nooks on the northeast. Caven points to those. This passageway, it was designed as a last-ditch escape should the fort be taken. You can tell, all of you, that these crates are unused, indicating that likely no one made their way through this passage, unfortunately. If you need any additional weapons or armor, there may be something useful there. You're welcome to them. Does anyone check the crates?
We have 10 minutes, we might as well.
No, might as well.
I want to do a knowledge nature just on the fungus first, just to make sure that we're not walking into some deadly plant.
Absolutely. It looks to be just regular old mossy fungus. It's
Okay.
probably not going to burst into a weird half lich guy, which is good. Yeah, it's not necromantic.
It's not going to become like a I don't know, a mimic.
Maybe it could be. I don't know. It'd be funny. I'd pay to see that.
No.
But you find
like-
in the crates 24 long swords, short swords, daggers, and longbows. One of the crates contains an oilcloth wrapped around 6 plus 2 shocking burst arrows.
Do we
Plus 2, 6?
6 plus 2 shocking burst
Okay.
arrows.
Okay. I was like, what?
What do those do? Is that like electric, I guess, damage or something
So
like
they
that?
deal
They're-
electrical damage.
If yeah, they're like shocking arrows, but if you crit, they do more shocking damage.
Yeah. we
Can
don't have-
anybody use a
no.
bow other than me?
I can
Nope.
use a bow. I just don't
No.
usually.
Yeah.
I'll take them then. I mean, I don't use a bow unless I run out of bombs. But I mean, I've been playing around with all these drinks that throw bombs a lot faster. So those actually might come in handy because I only got 18. I know that sounds like a lot, but
Kaven, do you have
put
a
the
bow?
Haven will look at his dagger and his rapier. I don't often carry one with me, but if you'd be willing to lend me one, I could use it as a last resort.
no, I'll take them.
Okay.
Very well. You continue on.
um,
You continue on deeper through these passages. And eventually you come to the fork that had been mentioned. There's the left passageway that leads around the back side of the fort, and then the right passageway that leads under and into a series of caves that lead up to the basement, where there is an additional secret door that leads inside the fort proper.
secret tunnel.
I'm assuming you
How-
take the right passage.
Whichever one
Secret
gets us
tunnel.
the one that we were supposed to take.
I like it.
Yep.
I like where your mind's at.
You said these are +2. What did you call them?
Shocking burst arrows.
Shocking burst. Got it.
Ah.
Through the mountain.
All right. Move it over to here.
I'm 6. Got it.
All right, let's do these. All right. So,
I'd like to mouthwash some potions here and spit them back in their containers.
disgusting. All right. So, moving your way into the basement, the caves of this area are similarly filled with this black gray moss. You can see old roots, likely from trees at one point that may have littered the mountain edges. And as you make your way through, I'm going to have everyone again make perception checks. See if you can hear, well, hear something.
Perceptin. Hey, there we go. God
You
damn it, weed.
hear what sounds like, has anyone ever heard a downed power line? That kind of
Yep.
sounds like that shagging, like a exactly. It sounds like that, but it's pulsing. And Caven stopped short, just in front of everyone. If you've just made your way into this kind of central chamber, and I'll actually bring everyone onto the battle map, as it were. But he says, "Shit, I didn't think they'd be here right now."
Who?
Shocker lizards. Occasionally they make these caves their den. If we are quiet and careful, we likely won't have to deal with them.
Quiet is my middle name.
She did it, not me.
Horde of shocker lizards come plummeting down onto the party. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so
right.
he says, and he looks at the two. There's 3 passageways: one to the left, one to the north, one to the right, and you get the impression that Caven is not sure which direction to go. And you see him look left, then right, then left, then right, then straight up ahead, then left. And you hear him mumble to himself, "Shit."
Well, we're in your domain now. I trust your decision.
I think think it's straight ahead. Maybe it was to the left? I've only been down here once when the commander showed me. Damn, it wasn't from this angle.
I'm gonna be in squirrel form in Sumi's pouch,
Yeah.
and
I found us on the map. Nice. I've been searching around this big black screen.
Can we do like either a survival or perception to maybe like pick up ogre scent, whichever way they might be coming, or like where they might be down one of these passages?
Yeah, give
or
us a
something?
perception check. Let's see what's up.
This is Sumi's, and this is mine.
Weave, you are picking up the smell of burnt ozone to the left and straight ahead. And you're picking up the smell of sweet perfume mixed with ogre sweat coming from the right passage.
I think the ogres are to the left and in front of us. I smell the lizards are to the left and in front of us, and I smell ogres to the right. But I also smell it mixed with perfume, which means the red-haired woman may still be here.
I thought you were in squirrel form.
Do the voice, come on.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to do the.
You do.
Okay.
The ogres may still be here, along with the woman with the red hair.
Everyone give me a perception check real
And
quick.
he did that without helium.
Jester's really good at voices. I don't know if you knew this.
Another perception check. Just
Yeah.
perceiving all day. I got a 36 before. Did that count? For
Hey,
anything? There you go.
at
I got
the
a 38
mention,
now.
both Weave and Dr. Dern, at the mention of the red-haired woman, Caven seems to stiffen up, and you actually notice, Weave, you notice that the way he smells, he's starting to smell sweaty, like nervous sweaty. And it
What
was
I
when you
noticed with the
mentioned
38.
the red-haired woman. And yeah, he just looks a little uncomfortable. He says, "No, I don't think it was to the right. I think it's straight ahead." "Are you sure, Weave? Where is she?" "Oh, yes, you right there. Are you sure it's to the... You smelled it to the right?"
I think I smell a little bit of piss.
I'm smelling bullshit.
I'm starting to get the feeling that you're not on our side.
"What do you mean? Look, I'm sorry. I'm just a bit turned around. If you say it's to the right, then I will believe you."
He's a good guy. What are
He
you
says
talking about?
He says, let's go right, let's go right.
And he will, without further protest, start making his way right.
All right, I'll start following because obviously I believe him.
All right.
I wouldn't go that way, guys. That's where the lizards are.
You said the top, front, and left.
Right. Right is fine. Top, left, and front were bad.
I was gonna cast a spell on him, but I'm not gonna do that anymore.
And as you get all the way up,
Come on,
Wait,
guys.
1 second.
moving up the passageway,
Before we do that, can I get that bark skin now?
Barkskin lasts for 10 minutes per level, so mine lasts for 80 minutes, and I just took some.
All right. Yeah, because I asked Weave if I could get it before the fight starts.
absolutely.
Yeah. If you're gonna follow him into the lizards, then sure.
We're not going to the lizards.
The lizards were straight ahead and the left.
We went right.
You went right.
Okay.
Let's do the voice.
I'll give him barkskin.
I'm gonna
Yay.
drink my my dexterity mutagen.
I'm gonna put on mage armor.
You get about halfway up this passage, and
Sorry,
Caven
mage armor.
says, "She was right. This is the way. I'm sorry, everyone. I was just a bit turned around." And as he makes his way up to the back side, you actually see that the cave ends up adjacent to the back side of what can only be described as a worked stone wall, likely built into the mountainside itself. Caven begins to feel around for... He mumbles to himself, "The release was here somewhere. Somewhere. It was, He kind of does like a knock, 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 very quietly, knock, 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 knock. And then as he feels around, he grabs onto, there's like a very small slit. You can see it looks like the stone has been just like a little tiny little slit around the rope. And he goes, ah, there it is. Is everyone ready?
I'll cast one more spell, then I'm ready.
He
I'll
waits.
cast some spells.
And then he,
You guys look at Dr. Durden. I'm like twitching over there, like, yeah, let's go.
he pushes in this brick, this piece of stone, and then the wall here starts to rumble and then slides slowly, grinding to the left. And as it grinds to the left, we see that there is a beautifully appointed room filled with, you guessed it, red furniture, carpets, a bed, the sweet smell of perfume, but it appears to be empty. The simple room might have once been a jailer's den or perhaps even a torture chamber, but someone has gone through great pains to repurpose it. The air now smells of sweet exotic incense and perfume, and veils of multicolored silk drape from floor to ceiling throughout. Between the rustlings of the veils, glimpses of giant cushions are revealed. The floor is strewn with luxuriant red throw rugs and sheets. Caven stops. Well, that doesn't look like the way we left it.
Seems like this is where
Somebody
the lady was staying.
Somebody redecorated.
What lady?
I won't elaborate further. We know what I'm talking about. He doesn't.
I'll roll a sense motive.
I did a
it's
perception.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Dr. Durden stands in the far back and just watches our back.
I'll perception the room too, since we're all doing it.
Go for it.
Yeah, I put a 30 perception. Anything?
The room appears empty. It just appears empty. Nothing moving. Nothing happening. It's weird.
I'll move, looking for traps, looking for anything.
Oh,
I take it there's a door right here
Mhm.
and a door here.
That is correct.
Okay. I'll go listen at the door.
clonk, clonk, clonk.
We should move. We should move quickly. If they discover us here, and he's sweating a lot right now. Like, he is sweating a lot. He looks nervous. He looks real nervous. Real nervous right now. Uncomfortably nervous, as it were.
You've held up your half of the plan. You can leave if you want.
Harf.
I don't know. I think I don't want to die here.
Into a monster.
I don't want to die here. I don't want to die here.
Okay,
I
then
don't
leave.
want to die.
I'm gonna.
The door's right there.
I'll grab him and shake him. To kind of like shake him.
Yeah.
Some sense into him.
You shake him. And as you shake him, Bear, give me a perception check.
Oh god.
This is totally a guy. This is like the guy who was bitten and didn't tell anyone.
Oh, I mean that's the. I haven't liked this guy since I first talked to him.
Bear, I'm gonna roll something here really quick.
Oh. Okay.
See how this works. Bear, what is your flat-footed AC?
31. Or
30.
no, 30. Flat-footed
30?
30.
Okay. We're gonna see how this
Jesus,
works
really?
out. We're gonna see how this works
That
out.
bark skin.
Yeah.
Mwah.
So, Bear, as you are
Yeah.
shaking him, it is unfortunately too late that you feel a dagger slip up and underneath your armor.
Oh, asshole.
Caven stops mumbling and rambling. He says, I told you would die here. And as you look down, you see that he has stuck a dagger up through your armor and into your gut. My love! I brought them! I brought them to you, my love! There is a sweet, almost kind of elegant noise, a voice that fills the room, as 2 additional daggers are thrust at our good bear. Bear, well, actually 1, because it is a surprise round. But she appears out of nowhere. That is a 35. 35. Lucretia.
That hits me.
And she says, yes, you have. Just as I knew you would. Let us put an end to these interlopers. For our Lord. And my friends, that is where we will roll initiative. Let's get after it.
Lesson here is never trust a redhead.
I swear this book does have a thing against redheads. It's fucked up. Let me get some damage for you, Bear. Super sorry in advance.
You're a bad man.
I didn't click my token. I'm a fool.
Fool.
Awful in my...
All right. So you take 20 damage from Caven. I also need you to give me a fortitude save, which I'm sure you'll be fine. But you never know.
You say that and then I roll really bad.
Oh boy. Oh, you're
My
good.
I didn't click my token the first time. I actually got a 22
You can update it.
on Weave. Or on
Oh.
Sumi, sorry.
Oh, Caven goes after me. Perfect.
Oh yeah, he's probably gonna get boned.
Oh, I'm gonna show my newest little trick.
Very nice. All right.
Wow, she goes first by a long shot.
Beautiful. All right, so we got this guy. Let me throw him in there. He is going to be 105, and he is at 24. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so she also stabbed you with her dagger. And let's see here. That is 4 plus 10 plus 2, 6. Take an additional 23 damage, Bear. 23 damage from her.
And that is strength damage. You are dead.
Yep.
Joke's on you. I have more than 23 strength right now.
No, not strength damage, but I do need you to, you guessed it, give me another fortitude save. All right. All right. All right. Here's the good news. You're fine. Next up, top of the round, we've got Lucretia. Lucretia herself. And what she's going to do is she is going to cast Deep Slumber. And let's see here. You know what she'll do is she will actually do... Oh my god. Did it fucking close on me? Roll 20 just closed on me. Just give me a second here. All right.
Yeah.
Roll 20 was just like, nope, I don't exist anymore. I was like, what the heck? It's all right. It wouldn't be a game unless... Well, unless we were doing this. And she is going to target... She's going to target Bear. She is going to target Bear. Bear, give us a will save, if you'd be so kind.
All right.
What level are you?
Not 10.
All right.
Wait, is Deeper Slumber a compulsion effect?
Deeper Slumber is compulsion.
Now, let me double check.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure Protection from Evil prevents compulsion effects. The target is immune to any new attempts to possess or exercise mental control over the target. And putting someone to sleep is mental control.
I think mental control means, like, I think that means like mind control and stuff.
Well, it says enchantment,
sleep.
compulsion, and enchantment charm effects in the spell.
Hmm.
Deep Slumber says enchantment, compulsion, mind affecting.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I'm the only person with it on me.
Spell ricochets off of you. Spell ricochets off of you.
And
Well
hits
played, sir.
Oz. No.
And, well, I mean, it's number of creatures up to 10 hit dice, so who's the next closest person? It's
That'd
either
be me.
Sumi or Oz.
What did you have that stops that?
Yeah,
Protection from
Protection from evil.
Oh,
So what is it? A will save?
it's a will save.
Sumi's really bad at this.
Ooh. Well, Oz, you can go sleepy sleep?
No, I'm gonna do a hero point reroll.
That's fair. I respect that. Oh, shit! Well, Bear's like, oh, I'm good, and Oz goes kaplomp right to the floor and is knocked
Just a
unconscious.
toddler falling over.
Just falls
It's like a light thump.
right to sleep. Just, he is out. He is out like a light. And the creature says, not exactly what I was hoping for, but at least the child's out of combat. Sumi, you are a kitty.
Sumi can't pounce because she's too close. So she'll just 5-foot step. And Weave is still a squirrel inside Sumi's pouch, so they're always like together. And Sumi is buffed to hell and back, so Omega Rip and Tear.
Oh boy.
The crunch and munch.
All right, miss.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was the thing. Yep, all of them seem to ricochet off of invisible barriers that she has on her.
28 misses.
And 28 does miss, unfortunately.
That was some of her best rolling ever, and she
Yeah.
did 0 damage.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That would have been really good. That would have been really good. Yeah, so they all just miss, unfortunately. Here's the good
Guys,
news,
this is gonna be
though.
real bad.
Dr. Desmond Durden, you are up.
I'm not adjacent to Craven, right? There's
You
a
are
little bit
not.
of room there.
You are not.
All right. I would like to. I gained this a while ago, but my alchemical allocation, where I can slap things together, is a swift action. I was counting as a move action that got upgraded at some point. I'm going to take an alchemist's fire, and I am going to slap a brood reek onto it.
Okay.
So I'm going to subtract one of each of those, and I'm going to toss it at Craven.
Ooh.
So I believe it should still use like the same attack bonus as my bombs, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my bomb attack button, but disregard the damage and all that.
Okay.
All right. So here goes. So 30 to hit versus touch AC.
So here's the thing.
Is he not there?
Here's the thing. Here's
Craven?
the thing. I have good news for you.
Craven?
News for you. I have good news for you. Your bomb goes flying. Goes flying towards him.
Okay.
However, he has a hand free. So he knocks the bomb away from him, taking advantage of his deflect arrows feat. So as the range attacks goes flying towards him, he just says, takes the dagger, flips it, catches it, and knocks it out of the air. And it goes flying and crashes into the wall away from him.
Does it matter what attack bonus you get?
Once
or
per
AC?
round, you would normally be hit from attack from a ranged weapon. You may deflect it, so you take no damage from it.
Oh wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. You can say it as Meriting. You're a bad man, Wolfie.
All
muted.
right. Well,
How long am I asleep for?
You are asleep for
Ever.
until you're woken up.
I will use
Functions like sleep, so this is the 1 minute per level. You can be awoken by a comrade who comes over and kicks you awake.
1 minute per level.
1 minute per level.
All right, I'm gonna go shopping. I'll be right back.
That's fair.
I will throw another bomb at him with just my second attack then. So it's just a regular bomb then.
Okay.
So this is just the second attack.
Yeah.
Not adding anything. So
Yeah.
bomb number 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
24 to touch AC. Does that hit?
That'll play.
All right. So that is the damage. I rolled pretty shitty there, but it's 15 points. That's cold damage. He needs to roll a fortitude. Yep, a fortitude DC 20 or be staggered for a round.
He is going to make that. You said it was a 24 touch? Let me double check something on this guy.
24 versus touch.
Pretty good touch. You got him. You got him. It's all right. So he takes 20 damage. He's got to make a fortitude save, and his fortitude save is not his best save.
No, that one was 15 points of damage.
18. 18, so I believe he's staggered for a round.
And it was 15 points of damage. That was the bomb below.
So he is staggered for a round. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
That sucks for him.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, not sleepy. He is back broken, staggered. All right, so the bomb strikes into him. This is a fire bomb, cold bomb. What was it?
Cold.
Beautiful.
Who of all of us know that Osmerdine is out, or do we understand what's going on? How can we help him without metagaming?
And you could spellcraft.
I mean, you could spellcraft. You could see that he just drops to the floor and starts snoring loudly.
Okay. Spellcraft check. All right, I'll roll one of those. Why not? Yeah, I'm great at that. There you go, 20.
Yeah, he just had deep slumber cast on him. Somebody's got to go over there and kick him or deal him some damage. Any amount of damage will wake him up.
Damage. Does it have to be damage, or can it be just like Joffrey jumping on his face?
Joffrey jumping on his face could do it.
All right. Joffrey's move speed is questionable. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at?
You tell me, Cord. You built the character.
Speed. I would love him to go over there if he can, and
What's his move speed?
I need to find that out.
You let us know. And as
Yes.
Osmerdine is snoring, Bear, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna make Caven regret every decision he's made up until this point.
Yeah?
I'm gonna, as a free action, start my rage.
Mm-hmm.
And another free action, turn on haste.
Mm-hmm.
And another free. I had to double check the. I can do it. I'm just double checking the. I think it's a free action. I'm gonna use a free action to activate my Cyclops sound. So I roll nat 20 on this dude. So I'm
on
gonna.
him.
Yes.
Okay.
He made me angry.
Fair. I respect it.
1 second. I'm just gonna change the. I'm gonna make it so that.
I respect the role play, but at the same time, my 28s aren't hitting. Bear, please.
I mean, with my buff, next turn I'll have a decent amount of buffs on. So I made the crit range, so it automatically crits. So just there we go. Okay, I rolled a nat 20 on the confirm.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Oh.
Ignore the second attack.
So just the one attack?
Oh no, the second attack is there, but it's not a crit.
Okay.
So I don't think a 16 hits him.
No, it does not.
No, you're. Have you looked at? Are you critting on a 14?
I rolled a.
He changed it
used-
on purpose.
I
for
used the
this item.
Cyclops sound to make it a nat 20.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
So
so we
that's
were only.
automatically.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, that deals him fucking
69 damage.
damage. 69. Nice. All right, 69 damage. And he just, oh, my love, please. God, she's
Oh.
more powerful than I thought.
Wait 1 second. Add 4 to
He
that.
lived?
Oh, he's still alive. He's just not happy.
Add 4 to that. Then I'm done.
He's still up. He's just not happy.
All right.
Add 4 to that. Oh! Just falls down.
Weed,
Uh,
you are a squirrel.
Joffrey's speed is 20, and if he could, he would on his turn, which is right after mine or
Does he
on
want
mine,
to
he
evoke attacks of
stealth.
opportunity?
Can he stealth over there?
Yeah, sure.
At half speed.
At half speed, so he could get over there. While being observed? I don't know, man. That's a gray area. It is smoky-filled room, and they're in the middle of combat. I'll allow it. Let him do a stealth check. Let's see what happens. I'll roll it against Lucretia's perception check. Caven's too focused on not dying.
Okay. Joffrey stealth.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Wow.
34.
All right, let's see here. She's got plus
Joffrey's got a plus 24 to stealth.
97 to perception. Let me see. Plus 203 to perception. So save. So 203. So she got a 217. Does that see you? No, I'm kidding. Her perception was 17. So yeah, she misses.
All right, so Joffrey, I let him go onto the ground, and he starts, he scurries under whatever this table is here,
Yeah.
and he's just making a beeline for Osmerding. I have this like
Wow.
vision of like the camera is like really down low on the floor,
Yeah.
and he's just like
Just
flying, scurrying back and
scurrying.
forth.
Yep. And he'll
underneath
get.
people's
He'll
feet
have to
and
move at
whatnot.
half speed, but he'll get all the way up, and he'll be like hugging Osmerding's face. I like
Okay.
it. Caven's turn.
So
And by Caven's turn, I mean Weave.
it's actually Oz's turn because that happened directly after. So Oz would have been woken up by now. So if you want, you can let Oz have his turn.
Well, Oz
Oh,
is
no,
not.
'cause it's
Oz
got
is not
to him.
awake yet.
You're right.
Because it was double.
You're right.
movie
All
over.
right. So it's my turn. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't think I've ever actually done this as a player.
I'm
I
nervous.
cast Dispel Magic on the lady.
So give me a caster level check.
Okay. Caster level check. 15. Hey.
Nothing happens.
I'm going to spend a hero point. Caster level check.
There it is.
27.
All right. So you are casting regular dispel magic. Is that correct?
Yes.
So the highest level spell that she has cast on her is dispelled. Great news. Great news. That was one of the spells that was buffing her AC. So her AC has dropped some, which is a good thing.
Hooray.
Yeah, that is a good thing. Not a whole lot, but it has dropped some. All right.
Still, we
And
might be able to hit.
yeah, hopefully, oh gods. All right, next up is Caven. Caven Windstrike is going to take his dagger, and correct me if I'm wrong, Bear, but you are wielding a greatsword. Is that correct?
Correct.
What is
He's
your
staggered.
CMD?
My CMD.
Correct.
It's
Disarm
pretty.
you.
It's pretty high. I also get a bonus against disarms because I have the those
Good.
gauntlets.
He's gonna try to disarm you. What's your
Actually-
disarm? What's the DC?
Let me. The normal DC is 30, but I get a bonus from the item. I have to double check. What it,
Christ, there's no fucking way he's gonna hit that. I mean,
I don't even.
it's possible, but
Yeah.
Go for the nat 20.
yeah, just let me know what the total amount is. He rolled a 20.
40.
Fuck, yeah, he'd have to roll
It's
a
a
nat 20.
plus. Yeah, it's a plus 10.
So he goes to try to disarm you, and it's just like his dagger clinks into your gauntlets, and you just like, no! And he's, ow, my hand!
Does he have improved disarm?
He does.
Okay.
Greater improved disarm. But, yeah, he doesn't do anything. But the good news is, it's now Lucretia's turn. Yeah, there's no reason she would try to coup de grace Osmerding, because she doesn't know that he's about to be woken up. She is going to try and kill Bear, because he's big and scary, and killing her lover, as it were. So she's going to throw herself all in on him, and you watch as she seems to click her heels together, and seems to move a little bit quicker than she
I was trying to
probably
buy
should be.
those in. I was trying to buy those in town.
Yeah,
They're 12,000 gold.
very expensive. She bought the last
I'm gonna
pair.
take those shoes off you.
They're
Steal Jordans.
they're like those boots that you
The
see in
Wizard
like
of Oz?
Pretty Woman. No, like Pretty Woman boots, like black, yeah, really high heels. I'm
Oh,
looking
they're
forward
gonna,
to
they're
seeing.
gonna look.
I'm looking forward to seeing Dr. Durden in those. Yeah. So she is gonna throw some attacks
It's gonna be just as
at
tall as
Bear.
Bear.
That is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
That is a miss. Wait, does a 30 hit?
No,
What is-
no, it doesn't.
What your 30 does not hit?
A 30 will hit.
Okay,
if
because
she's
I
flanking.
didn't add in the flanking. So the second one is a hit. So that will be... oh, that's right. My thing reclosed. So that's 1d4 plus 10 plus 2d6.
Wait, what's your AC, Bear? I thought it was higher.
It's 30 while raging.
You take 22
raging.
damage from her from that attack. That was one attack.
All right. Well, I take
So it's
less
one
than
attack,
that.
two
Plus 10
attack.
HP.
And she's got, let's see here. So these will be with the flanking bonus, which is 35, so it'll be -5, so equals, okay. So 2 more, so this one, possible crit. Confirmed crit. You roll the damage
And
for that.
Bear.
Yeah, why did you? I mean, it's still gonna hit regardless, but why did it only go down by 3 and not 5?
Because I hadn't added in the flanking bonus.
Oh right.
Now I'm adding in the flanking bonus. 32 damage from that one.
Ouch. Still awake.
Yep. And then she will attack you again.
Please miss.
30.
Oh,
All right. And here's another one. Here we go. 21 damage.
All right, I am down.
All right. She'll take her last 2 attacks and will swing them on Sumi. And these are at -7
how many
because
attacks does she get?
a lot.
Crap.
All right. These
Okay.
are on Sumi. 22 is a miss.
Yep.
And 16 is a miss.
Yep.
All right. Bear is bleeding. And Caven looks over at her and says, "My love, I knew you cared for me." She shrieks at him almost and says, "Kill the rest of them, you fool! Make yourself useful!" And Sumi is a kitty.
Sumi might be able to hit now.
I have faith.
Rip and tear. Omega rip and tear. Mhm.
Oh, God! All of those miss. Fuck.
All right.
All of them. Everyone.
What?
It's... Yeah, that's unfortunate. God, can we
Animal companion base attack bonus.
Can we
man.
switch those attacks for the last ones? Because then they all would have hit. That'd be great. Next time you got her. Dr. Desmond Durden. Does your tumor familiar start licking Osmerding's face?
I
I imagine it's not licking. It literally
he,
grabs on him and goes, Osmerding,
his-
you awaken. From the
his
most,
his form looks like a hedgehog.
yeah. You have a tumorous hedgehog, like, kind of humping the side of your head. It's not really humping, it's just, like, shaking your face, and it's going...
Give him a wet willy. He's like screwing with his ears.
And you awaken from the most delightful dream, where your parents haven't been killed, and
That's fucked
you
up.
were actually working at the glass factory with them. The glassworks. It's beautiful. You're awoken to a wet willy from a tumor hedgehog. But Dr. Durden, you may take the rest of your turn, of course.
All right. I'm
love this
standing there. I'm standing there, like looking inside my coat, and like, what do we do? What do we do? And I go, "Hey, Craven," and I wait for him to look over at me. He's like, "Catch this shit!" And I'm going to.
Can. It's a new round.
I know. I'm go to my attacks. Hold on, I'm on my items. Go to my attacks, and I'm gonna do a rapid shot. But I'm gonna explode my bomb in my hand and create a 30-foot cone of ice shards that just fly
Like
at him.
this, bitch. Does he get a... Is that an attack roll? Or does he get
So,
a reflex save
let-
against it?
It's an attack, but let me look to see how that.
Does it work like a cone? Because then he should get a reflex save.
I was trying to look it up, and let's see. Directed blast.
Mhm.
At 6th level, the Grenadier can detonate a bomb so that it splashes in a 20-foot cone rather than affecting a radius. The cone starts at the Alchemist and extends away from them in the direction they choose. The Alchemist designates one creature in the squares affected by the cone to be the target of the bomb and make the attack roll against that creature. All of the
Nice.
squares in the cone, so he's just in the splash zone of
Mhm.
it. So unless he can catch splash, I don't know how that works.
He can't.
All right. Then
Let me
that's
deflect
my
these ice
attack.
shards with my hand.
All right. So first one. Here we go. 25 to hit.
As the ice shards fly through the air, he turns towards you, and you see him bring his hand up like he's ready to catch another one. And you watch as the ice shards pierce through his hand, tearing away the flesh, revealing bone. And he looks at it and just goes, "Ah!" as the rest of the ice shards tear into the side of his face, and he drops to the ground, starting to bleed out, most of his flesh torn away from the ice shards.
Cool.
All right. Can
Lucretia shows 0 emotion.
can I switch targets in between as part of, since this is a full round action, so I'm not
Yeah,
moving?
absolutely. That was your first
All
attack.
right.
You're rapid shotting. Absolutely, man. 100%.
Okay. Then I will throw the next one at her, and I will deselect Sumi.
Actual
And
picture
all
of
three people.
Joffrey. Nate, that's so funny. Light's
I hope-
fantastic. The Thing is a great horror film. Probably one of the best.
Deselect all my friends, and let's throw a bomb at her. And since we're throwing at her,
Yeah.
let's slap something on there with my swift action. So let's slap a brood reek on that one as well. You know, why not?
Stanky.
I still got a lot of damn it, what's his name? Yeah, anyway.
Bob Ross?
the-
You did Bob Ross earlier, the loading screen. Yeah, when we loaded in,
Anyway.
all of the character art had like random like paintings on it, because apparently that's what Dr. Durden does in his spare time. Paints pictures
Alright.
of his friends.
A real renaissance man.
Yeah. Alright, so you said a 28. Is that correct?
28 versus touch, yes.
So as you chuck the bomb at her, you watch as she takes
This
her
one's got a
blade.
bit of Aldern Foxglove on it. That's what
gross.
it's got.
She takes her blade and attempts to swipe the bomb out of the air, activating her feet. Cut from air. Cut from air. So let's see if she can do it. 31! She deflects the bomb. It flies away, crashing into the wall.
Everyone is going to have those feats, I think, from now on.
No. No, that
All
would be
right.
lame.
That was 2 already. All right, I'm done.
All right.
We'll
You'll
see
have
what
to
it
try
does.
better next time, darling.
As she says that, a little bitty pan.
She's going to be flat-footed against you because she thinks you're still sleepy.
So this is
At least for this
shocking
first attack.
graphs.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
25
Oh,
touch.
yeah. She goes, you'll have to do better than like that as you shocking grasp her leg. And she is very shocking grasped. That is hilarious,
29
actually.
points.
Absolutely.
She had a shocking revelation.
That was it.
And
God
then I'll stand up.
damn it. That's hilarious. And that will be minus 29 damage to her. And as she takes that damage, she starts to grow in size.
Oh no.
And looks a little bigger than she did before. A little bit bigger than she did
Large, even?
before.
Or-
Perhaps even large size. Perhaps even large size.
Right,
Oh, the-
right.
Is
Makes
she
sense.
she's
Oh.
the sister?
She's
Yeah.
she was an illusion. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. It felt different than what I was thinking it was
Oh,
going to
So
be.
she's a snake lady like her sister.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
we should have known that, frankly.
Yeah.
I remembered that, but I was like, I couldn't remember if they were sisters or they were just like, good
Sister,
like, girlfriends
brother,
or-
daughter,
Yeah.
sister,
Girlfriends,
friend. I
yeah.
don't know. It's
Yeah.
the hillbillies. kinda confuse us.
Sisterhood,
Yeah,
you know,
sisterhood.
traveling
There's a
pants.
Sisterhood of traveling lamias. I don't know what they're into these days. Traveling snake ladies. But yeah, she gets a little bit bigger. She's going to pop over to that square because that's where she's got to head off to. And yeah, that's where we're at. That is where we're at. And Bear, give us a con check.
I have a 5% chance of not dying.
Oh, that sucks.
I died.
No! Do you have any hero points?
No, I only had 1 anyways.
Oh,
I'll give him one.
shit.
I have
Shit.
no. I mean, I have 0.
And
I can give him one.
You need 2 to not die.
If you have 1 hero point,
I already used it.
okay.
Well,
Why?
here's-
Why? What happened?
Here's the good news.
He failed
Well-
his death save.
Wolf also did like 100 damage to me in 1 round.
That's
Yeah.
not true.
As usual.
That's not true. You had it
Surprise
coming.
round counted.
That doesn't count. But we all watch as Bear kind of goes, and you just see blood trickle out from the side. And I think that's
That-
character number 4 I've killed of yours. I don't know
5,
why.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is about Blake. I think what it
I'm
is.
not playing a frontliner anymore.
I mean, it's fair.
We need one though.
they need
Uh-oh.
one.
You
But
can
yeah, does anyone want to share hero points to keep Bear alive?
I'll
allow it.
I've got 2 hero points.
I'll allow it. If the party wants to pool resources, pray to their gods to keep him alive. I'll allow it.
This game.
Going once,
No,
I've
I've
you
got
can't
2.
share. You can't share
3
hero
times,
points.
and he's dead. All right, so Bear bleeds out on the floor, which is real unfortunate. Let me just delete him from the turn order and weave. You're up
Wow.
next. I'm
Richard.
Well, that solves the
I'm a
dilemma of me having to
monster.
cure him.
Richard.
Richard.
What a Richard.
If I was aware he was dying that bad, I probably would have tried to pick him up versus like
Oh, man.
Well,
God Osmerity.
yeah, he
I
had
don't know.
negative 15 HP out. Man, like it's
And
that
to
bad.
be fair, every combat has been like this. Not being that close to death though. This was the first time I was very close to death.
Yeah,
Ugh.
they went all in on you, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, I went all in on Caven. He almost died to me.
He did. He was very close to death. Weave, you've just watched your friend die.
Weave did not see that. Weave is currently in the pouch performing a ritual.
Weave is
Just like
praying to nature.
hiding away in the darkness. I'm going to use the spirit I summoned this morning, and I'm going to push this bone spirit through the pouch into Sumi. And it kind of looks like Sumi is in the middle of like being X-rayed.
Yeah,
So you can just see her bones and like she's black otherwise.
nice.
And she kind of blurs a bit, like there's 3
Ooh,
skeletons.
I like
It's under
that.
the effect of blur now, 20% mischance.
Yeah.
And that is Weave's turn.
Caven, also removed from the turn order. Lucretia! Lucretia, who looks like she's wielding a scythe now, because apparently she is. She dropped those 2 daggers when she got bigger, is now wielding a scythe. Lucretia is going to swing on Sumi, because she is a kitty, and she's right there. First
Miss.
attack is a miss. Second attack. Plus 22. Yeah, okay, so it'll be plus 15. Possible crit miss.
I'll take it.
Why isn't that attack roll going through? Come on. 28 is a
Miss.
confirmed miss. As she swings down with her scythe, she swings through the blurring that is affecting Sumi. She falls prone and is blind for 1d3 rounds. She goes to swing and she puts all of her effort into this blow. The blade itself pierces through the fabric, the carpet on the floor, grinding its way into the stone floor. As it happens, her snake tail seems to slip as the carpet tears in front of her, and she slides, landing face first into a, like hitting the side of a little desk that's next to her. Incense flies into the air, like that chalky incense, and smears across her face, and she screams, "I can't see!" as she is blinded, as she falls. And she is blinded for 2 rounds.
Oh boy.
2
Necessary.
rounds. And she's also prone on the ground right now, which is crazy. But Sumi, she is real easy to hit right now.
So prone just gives you an
You have a
advantage on
plus
hitting.
4 to attack.
Yeah. I can't like coup de grace her though. She's not helpless.
No, she's not helpless.
Yeah. Okay. I rip and tear. That's not what the plus 4 is. So
Okay. Here's the good news. All of those hit. Every one
Yes.
of them. So minus
Yes.
15, minus 30, minus 32, minus 14, minus 13. She is getting mauled to death. You ever seen a cat fight a snake? Because that's what's happening. And she also begins to bleed out per 10 every round. It is brilliant. Like Sumi's just like
It takes the highest bleed, so it'd only be 6. Just to let
she's
you-
bleeding out for 20 HP every single round, and Sumi just is like swipe, miss. Finally, she watches as a snake lady just bit sick. Thank you
snakes!
so
I know
much
how to
for
deal with
the
snakes.
6 month symbol. 6 month symbol.
That'd be
Thank you so
snakes.
much. I appreciate it. She pounces on her, grabbing onto her tail, just buries her teeth into it. The woman screams, this Lami says, get it off me! Get that fucking mangy beast off me! You'll never stop us! You'll never stop us! Ah, he shall rise! He shall rise! And then Sumi's just like a cat does, like playing with its own tail. She's playing with that Lamia's tail. Dr. Desmond Durden, you are a person.
Knowing not knowing the rules for Pathfinder, I know,
Yeah.
right? If what ranged attacks for somebody who's
Minus
prone,
4 on your attack.
Unless you
Okay.
have precise strike.
unless I have precise
No, it's
bomb,
just
but I
minus
don't
4
think
if
that's
they're
in
prone.
there. Okay, but it's still versus touch though, right?
That
So
is
it should
correct.
be good. Yeah, why not? How far am I away?
You're
Can I
within
throw
30.
over? Can I
Yeah.
throw over people's heads?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's go ahead and try then.
At this point, you probably like wants to curve it around weave.
Well, Louise's not even where she is on the map. Like, keep in
Oh,
mind she's
Sumi.
she's a squirrel in Sumi's pouch.
Well, it just got real, so I guess we'll
Was
go
it not
nuts
real
here.
before?
I mean,
That's so
I've died like
tiny.
4 times.
I mean, this is par for the course. I think I've killed him like 6 times. at
You've
this point.
killed Bear like 4 times.
That's not true. It's only been 3.
Basically killed Bear 3 times.
Joffrey will roll across the floor and absorb into my ankle.
I mean, Weave can just bring him back. Again.
I could. It's your
And
call,
then-
though.
And then I'm gonna start
We'll
throwing
roll on the
bombs.
table and see when he comes back as this time. That'll be
No.
beautiful.
So this is gonna be rapid shot, first one, cold damage.
So as the first bomb
minus
strikes
4?
her,
Oh shit.
as the
That was
first
bad.
bomb strikes her, she rears up, actually tossing Sumi back. Sumi brings a portion of her tail with her. Sumi drops it, going, nah, nah, you know, like the thing that cats do when they don't like something. Nah. And as the woman takes the bomb to the face, half of her face freezes, cracks and shatters, revealing skull and brain matter, and she collapses to the ground, defeated and slain in this moment. And that, my friends, is the end of that crazy fight. You guys find some loot on her.
I run over and try to find out where she's wearing these shoes.
On her
But she-
feet, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Oh,
She doesn't
all
have
right. You
Yeah,
got me. You got
I
me.
did.
So she's got the shoes. They're like
Where?
wrapped around the end of her tail. Like they're like there's like a little
shoelaces?
bow. Like shoelaces are tied around the end of her tail. Yeah.
Like
Somebody-
a power
some-
line.
Some DM is
That's true.
cheating here.
I mean,
I
probably.
think you actually have to have feet to use that item. So.
Well, she did.
Yeah.
She was an ultra self.
Oh, okay. It wasn't an illusion. All right. I'll take it. I'll accept that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
She turned the end of her tail into like a makeshift flail with the
that's
shoes.
exactly what it was.
No, just kidding. I don't go over to find the shoes. I go over to see what's going on with Bear because I care for
Well,
him. I've saved him so many times.
He's dead.
Bear's dead.
Bear,
I start doctoring him.
bear.
Well, he's still dead.
We don't have time to deal with Bear right now.
You
And
need
I
to
start
learn.
stuffing him into Sumi's bag of holding.
You need to learn how to dodge.
I like it. I like it.
I rolled a dirty 20 on doctoring.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Oz did like go to sleep and wake up to Bear being dead.
Look at that. I rolled a 25, a natural 20 on the healing check.
Yeah, he's dead.
So Nate, Bear,
Yeah.
Finance Potato.
Me.
We have a
Yep.
couple options here. We could find a way to bring Bear back. For at least the remainder of this encounter, you could take over as one of the other Rangers, the Black Arrow Rangers, if you wanted to. What would you like to do?
I'm fine with just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
Okay.
I mean, the other they're off doing that thing. It would be weird
We
if they
could
came.
very easily have one of them show up if you wanted to take over as one of them. I'd hate to see you just sit here for now.
It's fine.
Are you saying that?
You should give me a character sheet.
I can give you a character sheet.
He doesn't, or he's not going to play. He's not going to play him anymore.
Nate's.
Is there
No.
going to be possibly a TPK if we don't have a fourth player?
I don't
No.
know. Maybe.
I'll run away before that happens.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I can go invisible at any time
jeez.
and
You can-
fly. So
Do the T-pose bear technique.
Oh
It
my
never
God,
fails.
my roll 20 is wigging out. All of the character sheets are grayed out, and I can't access anything or create new character sheets right now.
Okay.
It's almost like the game hates me. Just give me 1 second. I'm just restarting this. I'm deleting the turn order.
Oh,
Closing
I can play Joffrey.
Joffrey.
you can.
No,
Good.
no.
All right, so we drag Bear down to the Fallen. It's 2 characters I've killed of yours. It's good. You know, do I have my hat trick yet? Have I gone for what is when you get 6
You've
hat
killed-
tricks? How many characters of yours have I killed?
You've killed Bear. You've killed Scarde. You've killed.
Bear.
What was her name? What was my shaman's name from?
Oh
Giant
my
Slayer?
God, that's a great question. What was her
Like,
name?
he killed her. He
3.
killed Fontaine.
He killed the guy in Hell's Rebels.
He
Yep.
killed wasn't it
Okay,
was
to be
Narabeth.
fair, it wasn't me that killed him. It was that row of archers that was around the corner that killed him.
No, I died to the person that shanked me in the back.
Oh, that's right. She dimension doored around. It's got you guys from behind. That's right. Oh, that's terrible. That's horrible. That's horrible. That's so bad.
No.
That's so bad. That's horrible. I have given you a new character sheet.
I see it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I got you, boo boo. I got you, Hoopy Bee.
Least you can do.
Yeah, it's the least I can do after this. But I think in the interest of giving Bear some time, Nate, to rebuild a character, because conveniently enough, guess what's behind that door to the left? Prison cell.
A pizza?
Oh,
It's a prison cell. Guess who you could find
Pizza?
inside that prison cell?
Ah,
Nate's
A-
brand new character.
a
paladin.
priest of Gorum.
A priest of Gorum named Care Bear.
Oh,
A vigilante.
I'm gonna be a magical girl vigilante. Sailor Moon, that shit.
I'm loving it. Well, R.I.P. Bear. R.I.P. Bear. Let me just go ahead and put the big red X on him so we all know.
Oh,
Big red
how
X.
wow. Just how many ways can you rub it in?
Just so many. As many as I want. That's just who I am. I'm just a bastard.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna go.
So you
I'm
guys
just-
do find. You
just
do find.
bugging you, that bear.
Oh, yeah. You do find. Bear was a champion. He was a good guy. I liked him. Probably one of my
Bear-
favorite characters.
He
Should
took
play a
so much
cavalier.
damage. No, I'm
So
not.
you
Cavalier
find this on
next time.
her. And
Ooh.
on the other guy, you
More
guys
toys.
find the following.
We find
Berkeley.
a tattoo on
That's
her.
her name.
Yeah, we can't do the tattoo.
No, you can't take the lesser.
Hey, we
passion
found a
tattoo.
potion we could have given to Bear.
A little bit too late.
We all had potions.
All right.
I've got a belt of incredible dexterity. That's not that incredible.
Oh,
Oh man.
I
But
want the
Bear,
wand.
you've got time to, well, build a new character that they can rescue just the left-hand side. You guys can rescue just left-hand side. So I think in the interest of giving Nate some time to get his new character in order, Nate, do you have any ideas, any thoughts?
not
Of what you'd like to
frontline. That's
play.
for damn sure.
I don't know.
Oh no.
That's going to be a thing. We'll see. What
That's why I
happens.
die every time.
We'll
'cause
see
I
what
play
happens.
It is
frontliners.
true.
We'll see what happens.
I understand, but at the same time,
Maybe.
Oh no.
maybe you'll have a frontliner NPC. Maybe you'll find 2 people. Maybe you'll find a brother and a sister inside there. Perhaps. I don't know. Or perhaps 2 sisters, or perhaps 2 brothers. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe the GM's feeling a little guilty for murdering Bear. Although I'm not really. The dice have a story to tell, and that story was Bear's dead. So there it is. But anyway, yeah, great session, everybody. I hate to cut it short, but I think in the interest of giving Finance some time to build up his new character so that we have it, and you guys don't go in, you know, a gnome, a cat, a squirrel, and, you know, a pyromaniac.
I didn't get touched.
You didn't.
So, by the way,
Yes.
I have a theory of why Dr. Durden doesn't want to talk about his bad past. It's
I'd
because he
like to
doesn't
know.
actually know it happened. It was all Joffrey using some weird magic that that Durden doesn't know about. He's like marionetting Dr. Durden when he's sleeping.
So Joffrey's actually Dr. Durden. Dr. Durden.
It's a Ratatouille.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, he's
Ratatouille style.
ratatouilleing it.
Yeah.
He's using the horns as like joysticks.
Joffrey. Oh my god. That's canon. I don't care what, like, I'm the GM, that's canon. I am the game master, that is canon. Absolutely 100% canon.
Do you accept that Durden as the
doesn't
canon
matter,
now?
it's canon.
Do you accept that burden, Durden?
Oh, there it is.
Whenever Grandpa strikes
There it
again.
is.
Can we
Doctor-
swap Oz for Bear? Can he be dead?
Nope.
Wow. I mean, she was maybe good at coup de grace him, but
But no,
know.
it didn't happen that
I
way.
don't know why this always happens. It's either finance or Light's Fantastic whose characters die. That's like every time. It's
I've
every
never
time.
seen his character die.
Really?
Hello.
I saw it happen.
In Wrath of the Righteous.
He didn't die.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Technically,
He's just a demon guy. thing
technically
now.
he's a demon lord's concubine, but you know it's neither here nor there.
Demon Lord's bitch.
Yeah, it's
And then I
correct.
had
Your
I
words,
had
not mine.
Jester saw me with my dad, my dwarf. In
Oh my
the
god!
5e game.
Back in the early days,
Tackling that guy off the cliff.
that
dude,
was
that
epic.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
epic. You tackled
like,
that
"Oh!"
bugbear. I'm pretty sure it was off the side of that little crevasse.
Fly, you fools!
Yeah, he's just like, I've got it, rah, and just friggin' murdered him. It was beautiful. Well, hey, as I always say at the end of every session, any final thoughts, questions, comments, or I guess thoughts, words for
And
Bear prayers. Let me just
It's
go
so
into this thing right here. Let's do
To
this.
say goodbye.
And I'm just gonna go over here, and we're just gonna
To
change your name to
Bugbear.
TBD. All right, your name on the overlay finance has been updated to Finance Potato TBD. There it is, so everyone can see that finance will be coming back next week as a brand new character. I mean, it is, and this is literally the perfect time for this to happen, if it had to happen. I didn't plan for it.
Yeah, you did.
I
You
mean,
always do.
I mean, here's what I'll say. Good night. Thanks everyone for watching. As I always say at the end of every session, thank you so much to the players for playing. Thank you to the viewers for viewing. It's good to be back to doing some streaming. You should see us here more regularly. As far as I know, no one has any things coming up on Saturdays for the foreseeable future. We will be doing on the 29th of October, we will be doing an all-day Halloween-esque stream. It is called, I believe we're labeling it the Darewolf Den's Spooky Stream, as it were. Myself, Jester Jasper, as well as some of the other game masters from the server, will be running a couple of one-shots that are spooky-themed. Jester, I believe you're doing a mousy spooky-themed one. I'll be running I'm planning to run some All Flesh Must Be Eaten, which should be a lot of fun. We've got a, Castlevania. And then we've got Achtung Cthulhu as well that I'll be doing. And it should be a lot of fun. And I'm thinking what actually would be cool, depending on when we start and how long those all take, we will probably be ending with hopefully the Game Masters playing a game together, which will be a lot of fun that I'll be running. Hopefully that Elf Flesh Must Be Eaten. But in the meantime, as I always say at the end of every session, again, thank you to the players for playing. Thank you to the viewers for viewing. Happy gaming, everybody. We will catch you next week. Same game time, same game place for session 22 of Rise of the Runelords with a brand new character for Finance Potato, the same adorable squirrel and cat, the favorite, the fan favorite, Dr. Durden, and his marionette master, Joffrey, and of course, the lightning master himself, Osmerding, and maybe me as too, but only if we have to. In the meantime, be well and be safe, everybody. Good night.
Late.